Luke, we'll start with the Michael van Gerwen game. We're all, as fans, as punters, we're loving sort of like this rivalry. What is it like for you, like sort of behind the scenes? Is it quite intense being on stage with him?
It's just a case of we both want to win, and I think everyone knows that I'm a quick starter, and that's probably the second time that I've got a massive lead on Michael, and then obviously we know what Michael's like and get a few legs on the board, but I was just too good for him.
Does it give you a bit of fire in your belly, though, knowing that there is a bit of rivalry that's been talked about before the games?
Especially losing the way I did last week. I just wanted to put it right this time. And yeah, that's what I did. And I got more points on the board and then I beat Luke.
Yeah, you said on stage it was a weird game against Luke Humphries. Can you elaborate a little bit more? In what sense was it weird?
Yeah, it was just hold the throws each. And then obviously when he got the break at 5-4, then I just thought just find something, and then Luke Littler finds it again.
Looking ahead to Dublin, how are you going to approach that night? You're comfortable now, you've got that win.
Yeah, full of confidence. Obviously as those players, we just want to build on whatever you do from the last week. And if you do go and win it again, then that's good. But just always got to focus on that first game and guarantee yourself some points.
Yeah, we see the trophy next to you. I know I asked you about that, but how many of those do you want to win in your mind?
Quite a few that'll get me to the O2.
Any particular nights?
Manchester and Liverpool.
Nice. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Luke, congratulations. Is it nice to get this win early? So last year, I remember you were frustrated. You had to wait. It's nice to get it done early.
Yeah, obviously it took me the 8-9 weeks that it did. But during that, I always say I was 4th or 5th. Every week I was picking up the points, but to pick up maximum points on week 2 is really good.
Crowd got involved tonight for the first time. Was that frustrating? It seemed to put you off.
Yeah, obviously there was a few in particular that were doing it when Luke were throwing. And then when Kirk told him to be quiet, it got even worse. And then I missed doubles, Luke breaks at 5-4, and I'm just like, yeah, Kirk, you've made it worse for me there, and I'm 5-4 down. But no, I broke back and then hold my throw very strongly again.
It's interesting that you say that. Would you prefer the referees not say anything then if it's going to make the trade worse?
If it's the same as what it was when Kirk said it, then yeah, just leave it. Obviously they got to step in at some point and say something, but yeah, that's pretty bad, but I got the win.
Since the World Championship, it's been an interesting TV for you, especially that everyone seems to be finding their best, and is that one frustrating, but two, is it also a mark of respect that you've got this big target on your back, that people are raising their game to beat you in the way they are?
Yeah, it's good for the people watching, the people in the crowd, but for me it's not good, because you've got to find it as well as them. Even against Rob, I heard he was 5-1 up with 110, and to fight back against that, which I did, was unreal. But I know a few legs in, if my opponent's going to hit another ton plus average.
When you completed that comeback against Rob, did you really feel that it could be your night?
I wouldn't say it could be my night. I was just happy with some points on the board and that first win in the Premier League. And then obviously I was confident against Michael, which I did go on and win. And then obviously got the win against Luke. But throughout the night I didn't feel that confident to go on and win it, but I did.
Is it important for you, having come this far after being world champion, to actually win a tournament, and to sort of, you had some stick on social media this week saying people sort of doubting you, and doubted you last year and this as well, and you reacted to it. Is it nice to go, I'm still here? Yeah,
I'm going to be here for a long 16 weeks, hopefully 17. But yeah, as a player, you just got to keep getting these wins, hopefully week in, week out, and yeah, just hopefully get to that O2.
Is there a part of you as well that keeps wanting to prove people wrong? Even though we all know you're established and you're now world champion, is there still part of you that thinks you still need to sort of show what you're all about?
Yeah, I think I've shown all I've got after winning the Worlds. But I'm not going to win every Premier League night. So people are going to have to get used to me losing, and especially for me. But at the minute, I'm a winner.
Luke, just on that point there, you said people need to get used to you losing. When you do lose a match, is it easy to sort of put it out of your mind and then focus on the next one, or do you sort of dwell on it a little bit?
It depends. As I've always said it to myself, however, if I play well and I lose, then fair enough. But if I play bad and lose, then yeah, it's not ending well backstage.
Does it almost need to hurt a little bit so you can kick on? That's what the best do. The best don't like to lose, do they?
No, especially myself. But we know we're going to lose at some point. But on that game last week against Michael, you either laugh or you're going to cry.
Thank you.
Luke, what about tonight then? After tonight, do you sit down and do you analyse the matches tonight and try and work out how you could improve it for the next match that you're coming up?
Probably not. Every week's different. I'd say crowd, but they're all good. They're all going to be good for the next 16 weeks. It's just a case of now chilling out, having the weekend off, and then going over to Dublin Wednesday.
I remember, Luke, go dart swap. Obviously, I remember last year when you went to these originally, you were like, I'm not using these again. What made you change and go, hang on, I'll give them another go then? Because you were adamant you wouldn't use them on TV again.
Yeah, first Pro Tour, bad. And I just thought Tuesday, let's just get the gold ones out, have a bit of practice and see what goes on. Played okay with them. And then brought them here and I've won.